What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's your girl, Lily Mae. And before we start this evening, generally I will have some music for you. But tonight, I didn't want to have music because I wanted to really introduce It's Consulting Time to you like never before. The reality is that anybody can talk and ask an individual questions. But how many people truly have the knowledge, skills, and abilities required to really provoke and elicit an intentional discussion with individuals while reflecting meaning, reflecting feeling, and reflecting purpose? Well, that's what I do. And that's why it's consulting time. And the mission for this platform is to provide an outlet for all creatives and influencers to have a conscious voice and speak freely. And so, with that being stated, that is why this is It's Consulting Time. That is why you should be right here with me on It's Consulting Time. And also, because It's Consulting Time is a mutually inclusive platform. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into the grand scheme of things. This evening, I am so fortunate to have with me a gentleman whom I have grown to love tremendously. This young man has more than 20 years of experience in entertainment, event planning, hosting, radio, marketing, and promotions. He specializes in branding and marketing, but that's not just who he is. He's a father, he's an entrepreneur, he's a friend. And I think without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring him to the platform because nobody can tell this story like Richie himself. Hello, Richie.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
How are you?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. And Richie, you know what? I want you to take control. And I would love for you to walk us down memory lane after you introduce yourself to the people.
All right. First and foremost, thanks for having me. You already know it's love. Um, Everybody who don't know, I'm Rich. Mr. 365, as the world knows. Young Smith, if you might know me as that, but I'm the CEO of WePromoUsa Entertainment Group. Um, and as the great introduction said, I specialize in marketing and promoting and branding and company artist management, and basically is what I do. So everything else is, self-explanatory.
Okay. And who are some of the artists that you're managing right now?
Right now, I manage about 7 or 8 artists. I manage, y'all might know Jizzle Man from the Franchise Boys, uh, Verse Rare LaFlair. That's one of my artists. Both of them are big and heavy. Flex God out of Ohio. Um, Young Sauce to God. I met.
Eh,
I manage a couple, Shatrice out of Tennessee, a real heavy, a female artist up and coming right now that she's making big waves. I manage a couple videographers and models too as well. So I do.
wow.
I got a lot of artists I manage. I actually have a management team too as well. So it's
Uh,
just not me. I have a whole management team. So yeah, but I do most of the artist management hand in hand.
so, Richie, help me understand something because you have artists in different locations. What does that look like and how does that work?
Oh, business wise, I look at it like if this is what you're trying to do and this is what you do, nothing's gonna
Mhm.
stop you. And the way that I move, I'm hands on with everything. And then my artists that's
Okay.
out of town, like my Ohio artists, I'm from Ohio originally. So we have a connection already, and they already know what I'm doing. So they know out here, wherever I'm at, I got
Mhm.
their best interests. So all they got to be able to do is move and do what I'm doing, or get to the opportunities that I'm creating and providing. And that's with any artist that I manage. Like I said, I manage Shatrice, and she lives in Tennessee, but she'll be here this weekend. She was here last weekend. My artists. This is what I do. This is the real thing. It's not, a lot of people do what we do, but it's just levels to it. So yeah, they gonna move. If you want to do this shit, you gonna move.
Say it again. It's what? It's what? It's
Level,
levels. Okay.
it's levels to life. Period. So I mean, take it for what it is.
All right, so Richie, this is where you take control, and this is where you tell us about the road to management, marketing, and promotions. Because Richie, you've been out here and you've been doing the daggone thing. So it's time for you to tell us how you do what you do.
All right, well, not to give it too much game away for free, but we gonna kick some knowledge tonight. Nah,
Okay, all
we
right.
gonna kick some real knowledge. We ain't gonna give too much away. I mean, I don't really care because ain't nobody gonna do what I do, how I do it, so it don't matter. But
That's it.
you know,
That's it.
to motivate the people, you know what I'm saying? I was an artist first. So I I know what an artist wants. I know what a real artist desires and what they expect from
Mhm.
representation or management or their team. So, you know, I was fortunate enough in my career to be a pretty big independent artist, and I've been on stages and I've been in arenas and I got networks with all of the people I still have the network with now. You know, so I'm just behind the scenes and I'm doing the business thing. So as an artist, you know, most artists look at me. You know, I sent you all my stuff just to show you that stuff. I didn't want to even talk about that stuff, but just to show you why people trust me with their careers because they know I was that artist once, and I demanded when I came to the show, it was 50 people behind me. You can go watch the YouTube videos and you be like, dang, boy, going crazy. Like, so I know what an artist expects. You know what I'm saying? So I bring that same energy in managing artists. I just make sure my artist is treated like they're supposed to be treated, period. Point blank.
But
That's that.
it just seems like it's hard. It seems like it would be hard for you to manage from afar.
It's really not. It's really not hard to manage from afar because, like I said, every single artist that I manage, I talk to like every single day. Like we have a personal relationship. Like it's like how me and you seeing each other right now. All my artists got iPhones and FaceTime, so we ain't missing a beat. And if the bag drop, they gonna be right here tomorrow. So none of that, everything stop. You know what I'm saying? You drop a deposit for one of my artists, they gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. So, and my artist ain't moving if ain't nothing. It's not a reason to move. So they gonna be taking care of their families and doing what they doing, but this is business over here. Anything you see my name attached to or my artist is real professional. And I just want people to understand that. And anybody that's coming up and trying to do this, just make sure you carry yourself professional and you tell people what you expect. And you know, don't ask for too much or don't be too arrogant, but you know, make it make sense. That's how I
Okay,
move.
I like it. Make it make sense. So, Richie, without giving too much free game, talk to us a little bit about some of the things that you expect of your artist, though.
Well, like I said in before, I have a management team now. At first, it used to be me and my business partner and a couple other folks. And you know, we after doing this 15 years in a row, you kind of see the QCs and you see the Death Rows and you've seen the Bad Boys and you just seen all of the different labels. I mean, you can keep going on, and every artist that's came out has had a label or a brand behind them. So you know, I'm a great student of the game, and I feel like I never stop learning. I think people get to a certain level and they feel like they know everything. I never stop learning. I'm around millionaires every weekend, every day. So until I feel like I'm comfortable and I'm generating millions on my own, then I'm still learning. And these are the same people that mentor me. So it's kind of like I learn. I'm learning from the greats. I'm learning from these people that you see uh, right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So that encourages me to be great because these same people tell me that I'm dope. And that's what makes me keep going. You know, I hear all the you know, on the independent and the local side of things, you hear all the negative energy and things like that. But when you hear people that really have sold millions of records and really on TV shows, and they people's idols and things like that, and you hanging around these people and they telling you how beneficial you are, that kind of holds weight into your heart, into what you do. That's kind of like, so that just will keep me going. That's just a little bit of the game, you know what I'm saying, that keeps me going and how I'm able to do it.
So Richie, you move though. It's not like you just speak about it. You actually live this life. And so I come back with, how do you balance it? Because you're a dad, you're a husband. Like, how do you balance these things?
Oh, I would say it's hard. I
Hmm.
would say hard. I would say
I think we
oh,
lost them.
my phone keep ringing. So I don't know. I should have jumped on the computer
But see,
and stopped
look, that's
calling.
what it's like. I know you probably just heard my house phone ringing in the background. Most people don't still have house phones, but I do, because everybody not getting my cell phone number. Because people try to figure out if you got an iPhone so they can FaceTime
Yeah,
you.
I definitely understand. They gotta understand. I'm gonna call them back. But like, if you know me, you know my rap name.
Hmm.
My rap name was Mr. 365. And my homeboy, rest in peace to my homeboy HB. He gave me
Uh-huh.
that rap name. He gave me that name because I used to go by my name, Young Smith. And he was like, you say Mr. 365 and all your raps and stuff like that. Woo, woo, woo. You might as well be Mr. 365. So
Okay.
that's where I got the Mr. 365 from. And then the way I hustle, I really come from a city and a town where people out there really they out there getting it. So it
Oh
was
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's just built into me. And my neighborhood is real big on hustlers and having stuff and having
Mhm.
nice things and like that. So that's just automatically built into me. So that I just put that with the music. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. I jumped out of I got robbed in 2012,
Really?
2011, and I tell everybody this story. I had a shoebox and it had $12,000 in it. It's a $12,000 saved my life. You know what I'm saying? And most people don't even have $12,000 on their person. Period. So most the average person. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just it taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I jumped out the streets cold turkey and moved to Atlanta. And then I applied the same pressure that I applied to the streets to music, full fledged, instead of being halfway in and halfway out. So everything you see now is me hustling the same way I'll be hustling dope. I'm just hustling music.
Okay. Richie, let's talk a little bit about the industry though, just the industry as a whole. It seems that there's a lot of cap, and a lot of the younger guys coming up through the ranks feel the need to keep up with the cap, and when they can't, they resort to other things. What advice would you give to a young person that's seeing things that may not necessarily be what it is?
Well, that's crazy that you asked me that question because my 15-year-old son just recently started doing music and kind of taking it serious. So it's crazy. I didn't force it on him. I never was like, "Oh, you should do this." He came to me and was
Hmm.
like, "Dad, this is what I want to do." So the first thing that I told him to do. I mean, he had already been doing his own little thing. How kids are. But I told him, I said, "You need to go back and listen to a Tupac and a Biggie album." You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I mean, if you want to do music, because it's just, I mean, and you can go back further than that, but for this generation nowadays, you got to be like, you got to give them something that they gonna understand. So it's like, tell them to go listen to them guys, and if they can understand what Tupac and Biggie was talking about and know what's going on out here, because the industry crazy. The industry is different than just jumping in your basement, making a record, getting famous in your neighborhood. Nah, when you jump into this industry, it's a whole different ballgame. It's just like politics. It's just like the government. It's just like the court system. All of that. This is the real deal. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. So you got to know the business. That's my advice. Know the business. Learn the business.
Indeed. Indeed. Richie, for you to tell people to understand the business, know the business, learn the business, that's something that, and shout out to Sky for Records, that's something that we definitely are always preaching. Artist business development. You can have all the marketing materials in the world, but if you don't understand the business, you up against some vultures because there's some vultures out here. Now, one of the things that I watch you do is you just tapped into your creative juices and you got into director mode with a video. Let's talk a little bit about that. What was that like getting a whole video shoot together?
Oh, it was crazy. It was an honor first and foremost. Like I said,
Absolutely.
like you got in my bio, I went to media school, so I do a little bit of everything. I know how to edit videos. I know how to shoot videos. I know I do the artist interviews. I do the I've been doing all of that stuff for over 15 years. So it's like moving back out here and then getting my different clients that I have under my roster now and being able to bring their visions to life. I was on the set of Raz B and Cassidy's video maybe 3 weeks before that. And I got to experience, those guys shoot their video and how everything was going down on the video shoot and things like that on that level, and it was like I said, artists that's been there and done that on the big stage and also when I did the video and I got my chance to shine, you was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance to see what
Absolutely.
that what I got to do. And the video's dropping soon. Stay tuned for that.
Hey, we about to be lit. But yeah, and it was a great experience. And additionally, I think Richie, one of the things that I definitely want to see more from you in the future. I want to see the more of that from you. I think that you enjoyed yourself and you had a lot of fun doing so. You legit had fun. You had fun directing that video and getting everything together. So, what can we expect to see from Richie going forward?
Wow. Well, I do the on the Richie side. Since you asked about Richie, I dibble and dabble in the acting thing for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I got different pages that I do little skits on and do little funny videos. But I am in a movie coming out soon. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and just let that slide. Just stay tuned. It's a pretty big movie. Shout out to my dog, Shot for Shot Imagery, and all the people over there. I'm gonna just put that out there. I'm gonna let God work everything out how that works. But
Hey, I like
I'll be on
that.
the I'll be on the big screen soon. It should be 2021. You should see me doing my first. I got a little speaking role, just a little speaking role. But I'm in that
Okay.
thing, mama. But I'm in that thing, mama. You know what I'm
But that's how it all started though. It started with look, let me
saying?
tell you something. I'm glad you said that. I'll never forget. I had like three lines in the first movie that I ever did, picked up right off the street, might as well say. And after that, it seemed like everything just popped off. So that one line or that little sneaking part that you think is little is probably going to be major. And now I'm
Maybe.
in a principal in a web series coming out. So I
Hold
think
up.
we never underestimate how minute something is because minute can become major.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I want to say that. And since you asked, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the exclusive. The first, you're gonna be the first to have this. So make
Okay.
sure you share. So make sure you share this one. But yeah, next month I got my wine is coming out. I wanted to launch it for my birthday, but I got a meeting with my team, so I'm
Okay.
looking probably about New Year's. I'm probably gonna launch my wine on New Year's. I have a peach flavor. Jizzle is the ambassador for the peach flavor. I have Mr. 365, the pink Moscato, and my other business partner. We have another blend that's coming out, but it's the We Promo USA Premium Blends. And yeah,
Okay.
stay tuned for that one. You
So
know
we,
what I'm
so
saying?
we need to plan this. We got to plan this New Year's party then.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Okay. All
You
right.
the
So I
first to get it.
the crew and let them so we can get these flights together so that we can be popping bottles as the new year comes in. I probably
Yep.
won't be drinking, but look, I pretend with my body armor in my wine glass.
Nah, nothing wrong with it. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be good vibes. We plan on it being everywhere. You know the brand. You know how we moving. So we got a commercial we
Yeah.
about to shoot this month. It's gonna be pretty big, but you're the first one to get it on the media outlet. So you know
Bad,
that
bad,
is coming.
bad.
That is coming. We
Absolutely. And
promo
hopefully
USA
before we
Premium
talk about this,
Blends.
we got we got to make sure that we just really pipe it up, hype it up, and make it do what it do. Richie, you know, I thank you. I thank you for even wanting to come on and talk about things. And this won't be the last time that you're here because I do know that radio has been your passion,
Oh
and
yeah.
you have a lot of things going on. So one of the things I'll make sure we do is that we continue to check in with you because I know that with the people that you work with, y'all got some shit coming down the pike. And all I know is I'm so thankful to be in the know.
Can I tell your audience out there,
Go
please,
ahead.
my artist just dropped a single. I think maybe 2 weeks ago. I think we dropped it 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Verse Rare LaFlair featuring Schoolie and Lil Papa is now streaming. It's the No Friends remix. Please let that go up. Check out Verse Rare LaFlair. The top of the year is going crazy. Y'all gonna see everything. So just remember you seen it here first on chopping it up in the loft. Just remember you seen it. Just remember you heard it.
Facts, 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 facts. And guys, Verse Rare LaFlair. And I'm going to put his name in the comments so you guys will know who he's saying. He said Verse Rare LaFlair. So it's right there, guys. Go ahead, Google him, run his streams up. Definitely we'll get Verse on here. Hopefully, and maybe I can get him live. I don't know. I might be able to get him live coming soon. And Richie, the thing is, let everybody know where they can find you on social media so that people, if they have questions, if they want to work with you. But guys, let me tell you, before you hit them up, you better make sure you got a budget. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying too. So really, the only place to hit me up is on Instagram, and my Instagram is WePromoUsa MGMT. That's WePromoUsa MGMT. Like We Promo USA Management. Hit me up there if you serious. You know, check in with me. Follow my story. You know what I'm saying. The email is WePromoUSAmusic@gmail. Don't use it unless you're ready to do something. Um, Please don't send me no music or nothing like that. If you want to tap into something like that, I'll get you to my marketing people that's in my company, and when they do take those, we do deal with artists. It's just not me personally that does that thing. My business partners, and they handle the A&R and some of the artist development. So yeah, we do all of that. I do want to put that out there. We do work with all artists, you know. But me personally, if you're contacting me and you're looking to do business with me, it's just a certain it's just please be mindful. Hey, and Sauce the God, I'm gonna get him on here for you. He had to work today. Sauce the
Hey,
God had to work.
you know, you that yes, that is Mr. Charismatic and charming himself.
Sauce the God got a Black Friday. Look, I tell you, look, this is another exclusive. Make sure you tag Sauce the God. This is another one. Sauce the God, Back to the Basics drops on Black Friday, hosted by DJ Chill Will. So that drops on Black
Gotta
Friday,
make sure y'all,
all
yes, I'm gonna make sure
platforms.
they Google Young Source to God. Young
Go
Source to
stream
God.
it. Jizzle Man, uh, Jizzle Man, and Sauce to God Talk My Shit video coming soon. Maybe this week. Maybe this week if y'all good. If y'all good, maybe this week.
For real.
Maybe this week.
That joint, look, that joint gonna drop while I'm there, because you know if that joint drop while I'm there, I'm gonna be lit.
Hey, maybe this week. Stay tuned, man. You know I got a lot going on. I can surprise you at any moment.
All right, I'm here for it. You know I'm here for all the shenanigans.
Yeah. I'm gonna show them how to do it. How Gucci say, I'm gonna show you how to hustle.
Hey, what? Richie, thank you for coming. For real, for real. And like I said, what we're gonna have to do, we probably just gonna have to have a we promo episode and just really get all the guys here and do a panel. Like I think it would be dope to have all of them here because they all have unique personalities, and it would be super dope to have everybody here at one time and we really just have a conscious conversation about what they're doing in the industry and what motivates them to keep going. So Richie, thank you again. You already know I'll see you soon. But do you have any final words for the listeners?
I just want to shout out to everybody out there that watched this live, that paid attention, that support you, that support me. Keep going. Anybody that want to do this in this business, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do nothing. Anything you see in front of your face is obtainable, man. My best advice is, man, believe in yourself first. If you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you. So have that
Yes.
confidence. Let's go.
Richie told you believe in yourself first. And I think if I know him like I think I know him, he gonna tell you to put God first and don't ever stop trusting the process. And with that being stated, you already know what time it is. It's consulting time. I'm your girl, Lily Mae, and I'm always here to bring you intentional, positive conversation, which would leave you with joy, jewels, and justice. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen.